Okay. 3, 2... Wait. I'm going... I'll go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
We'll go. So,
I thought you were...
On 3. We'll go on 3. Do you just want to start the podcast?
You know what? Yes.
Feedback error.
That's weird. We're picking up something. It's a ghost.
What are we picking up?
Oh, it's your aircon.
Oh, I'll turn it off.
No, don't. Because it's going to get hot. I can get rid of it. Did you know that? I'm really good.
Oh, I have no idea how any of this works. As far as I'm concerned, this is magic.
I can sample that noise and get that noise, and I can go, none of that, and it will go.
From my perspective, I put my voice in the magic box, which you take away, and then you give me an actual episode, and I'm amazed every time.
I'm a magician.
That's what that is.
This is how
I'll get the top hat.
Quick. That's like, I don't know if you know this, but every time I edit, I wear a top hat as well.
Otherwise, it doesn't work.
At the end, I click the button and go, Alakazam! And Mum's like, shh. Because it's very late at night when I record.
We'll do the welcome thing like the same time. Like kind of upbeat, I reckon. Like, welcome to Feedback Era. We're out of intro ideas.
Oh, yeah. I was like, do we have to be upbeat? We're always upbeat. I like to think so.
We generally are. You have had a Finoga, though.
I am like...
We'll see how you go by the end of this.
I wonder if I wonder if there was even a convoy on the road.
You seem a little spaced out.
I'm so spaced out right now. I'm happy and I am like slightly alert, but my body's like, ugh.
Yeah, you feel like you're in a bit of a fog after you've had one of those things.
Yeah, I took it last night at like 11.
They last for ages.
Well, I should not have, like, he gave me half a one too.
Mm.
And he's like, these are strong. I was going to take a whole one. I was like, yeah, I'll just take it. I didn't know what they were.
Yeah.
Yes.
I took one once because I was out of hay fever tablets. And I was like, Finogan says antihistamine. So I had one. I went to school and then I just fell asleep under the desk.
That sounds like a good school day. I used to do that in every math class I had.
No one gave a shit.
No, yeah, well, I went to an all-girls school and they were getting paid so much. It's like if I slept, I was just wasting my own money. So it's like, nah.
And they didn't have to deal with you.
Yeah. Also, like, my old teacher pushed me to the front of the room because they're like, she will be less disruptive if she's right at the front, which was a terrible idea because I'm a showman. So, like, every time I wanted to say something, I just stand up and turn around and look at the back of the room and say, hey, guys, it's your girl Jemma here. Coming to you from math. What's the deal with airline food? Just stupid shit. I pretended I was a pigeon for a very long time.
That's strange. I've heard of, like, horse girls.
No, like, people would there was this thing where if you opened a window, I would make a pigeon noise trying to throw my voice out the window because I thought I could, but I can't.
Yeah, you know, it'd be entertaining if a bird was outside.
It came inside. My people! And they're like, close that door. And I'm like, let them in. They deserve the education. Rallying for pigeon rights.
I feel like you were definitely the child who, when a new teacher joined the school, the other teacher's like, okay, so you've got Jemma for period 3. Here's how to handle her. Here's what we've tried that didn't work.
They get a big book and they, on the table, this is how to handle a Jemma.
This is the Jemma manual.
I think half of that manual was like, if she eats a really big lunch, she's fine. She just falls asleep. Just leave her. Don't wake her. She snores a bit.
If she does take a nap, use that as an opportunity to teach the other students.
Quietly go about your day. No, I was. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yeah, I was always dyeing my hair weird colors as well.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you active? Like, were you not active? What is it called? Were you like the class clown? Like, were you?
No, I was
shouty?
super, super quiet.
Oh.
I just kind of sat in the back, didn't draw attention to myself.
You comedian,
I've hated people my entire life.
Just quietly observing for many of your years for material to use later.
Yeah.
So
I once had a friend tell me that, like, I didn't talk often, but when I did, it was funny.
Oh, good.
So,
okay.
So when I did talk, they would listen because they knew it was going to be funny, but most of the time I just ignored everybody.
So there was value in what you said because you weren't speaking just absolute trash all the time. Whereas
all about that word economy.
Except
for now when I've decided to do a podcast.
Oh yeah, you chose the right person to do it to. I've just flooded like rubbish out my mouth until something sticks. And then, what, is our podcast just me going, and you're going, no. and that's the punchline. It's like a perfect sound of our podcast. No. That's feedback error in a nutshell.
That should be our theme song. I just want that with like a little bit of music laid over the top of it.
It's a really good example of what we are.
It actually is. That sort of perfectly sums up our friendship and everything. Every interaction.
Every time we talk to someone, I'm like, I'm like a Muppet.
You're a storyteller.
Thanks.
And I specialise in snide remarks.
It's good.
Yeah.
If we were Muppets, would be those people who sit up in the...
Oh, the balcony Muppets?
Yeah, the balcony Muppets.
Yeah.
They're...
Although, I don't know about you, but I respect the theatre, so...
Oh.
You can't heckle them, Jemma.
I'm sorry. I think maybe I'm just that spaghetti one that's just throwing the spaghetti. You're the one in the theatre going, yes, aha. And I'm sitting there going, throwing spaghetti. The Muppets used to scare me as a kid. Okay, can we... Let's stop. We haven't even gotten to our sponsor.
We haven't even done an intro. We've gotten to the Muppets used to scare as a kid. Feedback Arrow is brought to you by
toilet paper. It's tissues for your bottom. Because you wipe it. Like, you wipe your face with tissues, but you wipe it for your bottom.
I don't think that needed explaining.
Well, like, what do you do when you run out of tissues? You go get the toilet paper, yeah? Wait, is that just my
guess?
Yeah. And if you run out of toilet paper, you go and get tissues. They're completely interchangeable. I don't know why we pretend they're two different products.
Every photo of me in high school looks like it was taken just before I went missing.
Oh, I don't have... This is what's really weird. If you go into... You know, like how they have archives?
Archives?
How do you say it?
Archives?
Archives. Is there an L in it anywhere?
No.
Don't just put an L. Okay. I've been saying archive for a very long time.
You're a comedian and a writer. Like, you deal with words all day.
How did this happen?
Yeah.
Random, just it's a shifty L. It ends up in a lot of stuff. I talk and I sometimes... Like, you know esplanade?
Yes.
I used to say esplanade. Put an L in there? There is an L in it, right?
There
esplanade.
is.
Yeah. So I say esplanade. And apparently
how are you
that's
meant
not
to
correct.
say it?
I don't know, esplanade?
That's not right.
Or it's the other way around, and I keep saying esplanade, and I took that L and I put it in.
You're saying something
archive.
wrong. You're listening to the feedback, but you're just not understanding which one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember where I was going with this. Archive, yeah. Is it archive? Archive.
We took the long road there.
Yeah, we took a very long road. We got the L from esplanade and put it in archive. That's what happened.
L.
Yeah, it's getting around. I can't even remember where I was going. Is this where we finish? Is this just when I forget where I'm going?
Yeah. Let's just... All our episodes are going to be 3 minutes long.
Just, Jemma, there's not an L in that. We'll see you next time. The segment just Jemma thinks there's L's in all these words.
It would be better than most of our segments.
Yeah. The elbow segment, I would argue,
the elbow
that's top notch.
Gold.
That's like at least 5 different types of gold within arm's reach.
Copycats of that.
Oh god, I want that picture on a shirt. The Chris elbow, and it's just like, who Chris is this? We're selling shirts now.
I think we should sell merchandise, but it's just going to be like stuff I've found around the house and written feedback error on.
Good as gold. Feedback error and text above.
Do you want my mug that Jemma's drinking out of? Because I'll write feedback error on it and I'll sell it to you.
I'm going to draw on a shirt, right?
Yeah.
I'm just going to draw on a plain white shirt and we'll sell that.
Okay.
Yeah. This is good. This is a good idea. Oh, God.
This podcast is gonna like ruin my hotness because people will be like, oh, she's not unapproachable at all. She's actually a fuckwit.
She's actually got pussy gout.
She's got pussy out. But she might send me pictures of her anus, so.
Do I gotta take that gamble?
And I will. You just have to sign up to a list. They go out on Fridays.
An email list of your anus.
I have a subscriber list. It's nothing to do with comedy.
It's called the A-list.
Look, you gotta try everything when you're single, Jemma. I tried the apps.
I tried the apps.
People don't talk to me in real life. I had to start a subscriber list for my
For
asshole.
your asshole, yeah. Of course.
I can't send pussy pics because I have gout.
The flash might hurt it. I don't know. Is that
The only reason I ask for dick pics is to make sure they're small enough to deal with my pussy gout.
I like that people are taking pictures and make their dick look bigger and you're like, no! I need small dick.
This is working against you.
Nah. It's very hard to get laid when you have pussy gout. Everyone has big dicks. Do you think this is just Ryan Sims' way to make sure that you're not having sex with dicks that are bigger than his?
Hey, maybe.
Clever man.
Bit of a weird theory, but alright.
That's your doctor. I shouldn't accuse him of such things.
I think he should be. He sounds good.
He actually sounds very professional.
Sounds what he's knowing about. What he's knowing about.
He sounds like what he's knowing about. Yeah.
I think I'm having a stroke.
You know what's funny? You said that and I didn't bat an eye. I was like, yeah, he does sound like
That's
he's
how
knowing
much
what he's
stupid shit we've said today. My brain's just like, we don't even care if they're words anymore. Just,
Here you go.
the order doesn't matter.
It's a puzzle for the listeners.
Don't worry about context.
Just push them on out there. They assembled them on the other side, I'm pretty sure.
I think that's how it works.
Well, that's how I've been operating my whole life. So I really hope someone's assembling them. Sometimes I just say things. I'm like my dad in that aspect. He'll walk in and he'll... I don't know. Okay, so my dad does this thing where he has something he wants to say.
Uh-huh.
But he'll speak around, he'll create a premise or speak around it, and then say the thing. So if he notices that you're in his spot, and he was sitting there and he's got his coffee and everything set up in front of him, he'll go sit in the other seat. And you'll go, you know, back in ancient times, there used to be this, like, arena. And some of the pharaohs had spots that were specifically for them. And if anyone sat in them, they'd get killed. And I'd be like, Dad, what are you trying to say? He's like, if this was ancient times, I would kill you because you're in my spot. You know, like, he could just say,
This is
get
the
out of my
same
spot.
way, like, girls approach yelling at their boyfriends about something. Or,
Yeah.
like, starting, you know, just bring up something that's bothering him. It's never like, hey, you, like, liked a bunch of Insta-hoes photos today. It's like, oh, hey, so I was on Instagram and this person said this thing about this explore page, which I thought was interesting. So I checked, like, 5 different people's and I checked yours and you liked a bunch of this girl's pictures.
Yeah, that's, oh my God, that's how my dad speaks. It's this real roundabout thing. So I've gotten to this point where he'll walk in a room and I'll be like, just say the thing you want to say. And he'll be like, what? And I'll
Do
be
you
like,
learn a lot, though?
well, I have a feeling that what he's saying is bullshit.
That's a very dad thing to do. My dad lies to me all the time.
He just
But he sounds
makes
very
up stuff.
convincing.
Yeah.
I've learned a bunch of things that I know to be true that I'm sure aren't.
There's a database, and what's going to
Yeah.
be funny is you're going to be in a conversation with your friend, and you're going to say, did you know this? And
Yeah.
as the words leave your mouth, you will realize they are wrong,
Yes.
and it will be too late. And that person will be
Definitely.
like, do you actually believe that chamomile tea is made out of camels?
And I'm just going to have to run away.
You're just
I'm going to
going
have to go make a new friend.
leave the country.
You can't go back.
Jayde, you look very inquisitive. You look like you have a question for me?
That's so perceptive of you.
Oh, I'm good.
I do have a question for you.
Do. Wow.
I heard of this thing and I don't know if it's normal or not. And
No, do you get checked? It's pussing out. No, sorry, go.
We covered that.
Thank God. It was starting to smell.
It's alright, I just stick to tiny dicks.
Good.
So, sometimes you have to make your bed, like, every week or something.
Yeah,
like, with fresh sheets and whatever.
Otherwise, you feel dirty.
Yeah. But, like, it's a lot of work, so what if...
Is it? Okay.
a very complicated bed.
Okay, so you're not... Wait.
This isn't me, by the way. This is just a general...
Oh, this is just a general question.
situation.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I thought...
Make-believe bed, yeah.
Make-believe bed. And what if, like, the make-believe person didn't feel like changing the sheets? But they're single, so they could just sleep on the other side of the bed for a few nights. Because that's basically like clean sheets.
Oh, okay, yeah, the concept that, like, one side of your bed is dirty, because that's where you sleep.
Yep.
Not you, man.
This hypothetical person.
And you just move over to the other side.
You just switch sides of the bed.
Okay.
Bring your phone charger.
Is the bed against the wall?
No.
Oh, so, like, there's free access both ways.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the room. Not unlike my bedroom, which this is not about.
Oh, it's not about, but as an example.
Just
That's
as an
what it's
example.
set up like.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I can say I've never done this, but that is because my bed is up against the wall. I think if my bed wasn't against the wall, that's solid logic.
That checks out?
That checks out. I think the only time it doesn't check out is if you peed on the other side. Or some sort of odor was present.
So no bodily functions,
Yeah,
no
like no
secretions
fluids or
of any
something weird.
kind.
I think that's okay. I think just simply popping over to the other side. You know what? It's actually good for the environment.
Is it?
Yeah, because you're using your sheets twice as much before you wash them in water.
Well, I've
You're saving water.
I've got good news for you. I'm basically an eco warrior because I do that.
Was this you?
It was me all along.
The strength was inside you all along. You can lean on your friends for help. What other stupid nonsense at the end of movies do we get taught?
This got so uplifting.
You go girl.
I feel motivated and inspired.
You're like, I'm gonna do more ratchet shit.
Without shame.
Without shame. At least you're not a shit to shower. Shit to shower.
No, only one of us can do that.
It wasn't me, remember? It wasn't. We don't know who that was. That was a hypothetical. I put myself in hypothetical.
Yeah.
To make it seem more relatable to people, but it wasn't.
What was good was the amount of detail you put in. It's hard to
Like,
put that amount of detail in a situation.
I'm a method actor.
You did it once, but it was just for the content.
It was just for the content. Someone else wrote into me. And I said, you know what? Until I will not pass judgment on this person's life until I've lived it. So I had to go out and do it once for the content. Now I'm going to do it like, maybe I should move my bed to the side so that I can do the
maybe you have to save energy on changing your sheets.
The hot shuffle.
Rearrange your entire bedroom so that you can access the other side of the bed.
What is it called? What you're doing?
You're saying that like we've prepared a name for this. We haven't.
It's a hot shuffle. It's the hot sheet shuffle.
It's the hot sheet shuffle.
Where you move over. You just to the other side. And just shuffle across.
Alright. Okay, I was going to call it the sheet swap.
Oh, like wipe swap, but with sheets.
I don't have a wife.
Sounds like I give you my sheets for a week and you give me your sheets. You see how it works out. And then one of us gets mad because the sheets are just too tight fitting and won't let us do anything. No room for movement.
And the other's like, this sheet works really well with other sheets. Like, they let me bring another sheet into the bedroom. This is crazy.
Wow, I never thought I'd experience this with these sheets.
What a relax. Like, there's so much pull in these sheets.
Are you inferring that there's some sort of weird swinging going on in Wife Swap that I don't know about.
I feel like that's happening.
I feel like that's something
Yeah.
that the producers cut out.
Yes,
Do
definitely.
they have sex with the wives? They don't. That's weird.
I don't think it's mandatory or encouraged. But some of them surely have.
I reckon they have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's meant to be just that the family, because it's usually the
If
kids.
you're already on a reality show because you're like, my bitch wife nags me and I want to try someone
you
different.
might be having the sex with the new
You might
wife.
be interested in someone else.
It's called Wife Swap. I didn't realize we weren't meant to have sex with I have sex with my wife. And that's a perfectly adequate, excuse for having sex with the wife on the Wife Swap. You're like, why did you have sex with my wife?
Technically, they were my wife.
Yeah, I just swapped it.
God's okayed it.
That's like a weird little law in the marriage. It's like, but if you are on the UK version of Wife Swap, it's fine.
A-okay.
Adultery's easy.
God's little
Easy.
stamp of approval.
It's got God with a thumbs up, but the thumbs up is coming out of the
God
clouds.
approves.
God approves. Can we get God approves shirts?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just God approves and it's got a stamp. It's like the person who's wearing it came out of the womb and God went, all right, that's a human.
Some of my best work.
It's cute how humans believe in God still.
I know.
We just agree. Look at us. Two regular humans having a conversation. Nice.
You are nailing this.
Thanks.
I
Doing
always
very
didn't
well.
see your second eyelids. Just
Shutter across. They're so quick.
That's how you take photos.
Yeah, I'm taking mental photos right now. That's how I get them for the podcast.
I once knew a lady who said she had a photographic memory, but to capture it, she had to go like this. So she'd walk around and just blink her eyes really hard.
What? That's insane.
It was so fucking funny.
Did she believe that?
Yeah.
Did she make a noise?
No noise, just a really tough blink.
Ooh. I'm gonna try that. What was the science behind? Did she say anything, or did she just be like, "No, I can," and that's how I do it?
That's it. That was the whole argument.
What? Okay,
Yeah.
I want to meet that lady. She sounds fantastic. I love about these people. I find people very
You can just
interesting.
you can tell from the story she's covered in cat hair.
Yeah, she's not I picture her as kind of someone who has a regular book group, but no
Yeah.
one in that book group likes her.
She's wearing a souvenir t-shirt. She went to SeaWorld or something and bought a t-shirt,
Once.
and that's what she's wearing.
8 years ago. And the logo's changed since then. That's how you know.
Yeah. She wears one of those weird visors that doesn't have the rest of the hat. So, her head's always sunburned, but her eyes are shaded.
It's fine. Why? What logic is in those? What? Who needs the top of their head to be exposed?
I don't know. It makes no sense.
Yeah, that's actually the stupidest.
It's just complicated
invention.
sunglasses.
It is. Yeah, it's just sunglasses on the wrong angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're here, it's easier. I've got to stop doing visual stuff.
No, keep going. It's fine. The people want to see it badly enough, they'll figure it out.
I'll just take a picture of me going like this. This is what you missed on podcast. Feedback error this week.
We'll do a visual one day. We'll film it so people can just see the amount of physical bullshit that
I want there
happens.
to be a delay in the audio on purpose.
Why would you do that to people?
Because I know people hate it. And then halfway through I went to sync up for
We'll
a
release it.
minute. So they think, oh, it's caught up, and then I want to unsync it again.
We'll release it straight after the date night podcast. Just to make sure we have no listeners left after those two.
We've got a doomsday podcast to go. I reckon we have, like, when we know that all our listeners are gone, we have a doomsday podcast where we say all this just random shit that we've always wanted to say.
Yeah, we could bring back some of the stuff that we've cut out because it was too awful.
Yeah, the podcast is just us talking about the awful stuff we took out.
There's a surprising amount of it.
Yeah, I didn't think we were that awful. There's a big bit I'm cutting out coming up. I remember as I was saying it, I was like, why in my head, I'm like, why am I saying these things? You know, like you get verbal diarrhea. And you're like, I don't even believe the things I'm saying. I'm just saying them. Oh, this is going to happen. This is the sort of shit I'm worried about on, okay, I would talk about it. Yeah, because I'm not going to get on it. Big Brother. Like, could you imagine if I just started saying half the shit that was said on this podcast to real people who don't... I'm not saying you're not a real person, but you're not.
This is like, in my mind, there's no real people listening, and that's why I'm always a little bit concerned when I realise they are.
Oh, yeah. Every time
like,
I'm reminded...
Oh, no. They're like, oh, I liked your podcast. I'm like, oh, no, what did I say?
Oh, what was it?
On this thing that I willingly put out into the universe.
Yeah, we're posting them up and people start saying that they're listening to it and they're like, why? Why? Well, you released it and
that
you
was just for us.
I don't know if I should be doing this, but every week, like clockwork, there's a podcast and we send it off like, it's got our approval and it's got God's approval as well.
God approves.
God approves of this message. We really need a sponsor that's just God.
Let's do that next time.
Yeah.
Next sponsor can just be God.
You're like, we think he approves. He hasn't said anything.
God, yes, daddy.
The ultimate daddy. The eternal daddy.
I love that.
Oh, that pissed so many people
now,
off.
so I don't forget.
The eternal daddy.
The eternal daddy.
It's kind of funny because he is, and how a lot of people just want him to approve of their life.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute.
And I mean, technically, creator of everything, I guess, so...
I don't know if I want the creator to like me individually. That's too much.
You want to be one of the regrets?
No, I just meant like to be the light shined upon me. Like, oh, this is one of my favorite ones. Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorite creations. I kind of want to be one of the ones that are off to the side. Like, oh yeah, that's a nice one that I had at one point. I don't want too much like spotlight on me because there's too much opportunity to fail. Then let them down.
Fair enough. Should we, do you think we've totally got enough?
We've totally got enough, man.
Do you reckon we're going to have enough out of what we've done today for 2 episodes?
I actually don't know. I actually don't know. Lately I've been keeping segments that aren't segments in. You know, like our random tangents? I've been keeping them in because they get kind of funny. And I'm like, and also I can't cut the tangent out because it bleeds into the next segment and I'm like, God damn it.
We reference something later that we know wasn't a good conversation.
Yeah. It's like having this whole conversation, but we never mention I'm an alien. And you say something like, yeah, because you're not an alien. And I go, no. It's just, the joke makes no sense because it's like, why did they just say that?
We've got 10 minute setups to punchlines that are 20 minutes later.
Yeah. That's feedback.
We're doing callbacks without the initial jokes.
Yeah. Who needs the premise to actually be right next to the punchline?
We're innovators.
That's what we're about.
Yeah, okay.
So the end of the podcast. Mm-hmm. And at the end of things, I've noticed that TV shows do these really cool things where they allude to something that's going to happen in the next podcast. So do you want to make a cliffhanger?
Yeah, okay. You got any ideas?
I could slit your throat right now and just let you bleed out, and then we'll find out if you died in the next episode.
What are you doing? Wait. Jemma, no!